Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right. Engine fire left. Engine fire left. Engine fire right. Engine fire right. APU fire. APU fire. Bleed air left. Bleed air left. Bleed air right. Bleed air right.
Request rearming.
Copy. Arming complete.
Colt 1-1. Request startup. Colt 1-1. Request startup.
Colt 1-1. Cleared for startup. Wind 001 at 9 meters per second.
Colt 1-1. Request taxi to runway.
Colt 1-1. Cleared a taxi to runway 27. 1. Unable to clear for takeoff. Colt 1-1. You are cleared for takeoff when ready. Climb 300 at QFE 28.31.
Marco, Colt 1-1. Request rejoin.
Colt 1-1. Arco, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000.
Altitude. Altitude.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, Tony.
Sorry, I was having Oculus Rift issues. Had to restart.
I'm being cavalier tonight. Normally I restart my computer before a mission, but Just gonna see what happens here.
So what do you want me to fly?
Oh, just fly the Tomcat.
Arco, on station at Pulse 154 for 24 at 15,000.
So is the JTAC on station and functioning in multiplayer?
I think so, but I haven't tested it, and I don't trust it enough to bring anything. I thought about bringing a couple of laser-guided bombs or something, but I just think there's probably going to be enough going on in the AO with so few friendly planes doing things that I'm not going to have the luxury of being able to take long run-ins and talk to the JTAC and go through the whole 9-line procedure and get them to turn the laser on and yada yada yada.
Is the AI aircraft stepped up a bit in this?
I don't know. I don't think so.
And is there a briefing I can look at?
Yeah, in the briefings channel on Discord. There's a bunch of posts by Rob.
Oh, okay, yeah, just those two pictures.
Yeah.
Okay, so a bunch of armor, we've got some planes and a bunch of stuff sitting out on the tarmac.
Yeah, all that stuff is secondary. We're not going after any of the stuff at the airport on this run. The stuff in the first picture is our target.
Oh, that's at Bandar Lange, gotcha. So we're trying to worry about the SA-15 and the ZS.
Yeah, all that stuff, and there'll be a bunch of moving armor headed southwest towards the friendly forces. Rob was telling me when he ran this mission, and you know they killed some stuff and then just RTB'd. The friendly forces were able to just kill everything. Like all of the Marines had a bunch of Abrams tanks and stuff like that, and like they just they weren't actually in any danger. So he's changed it so the friendlies now have smaller, lighter vehicles and stuff, so that they'll probably get wrecked if we don't take out some of the stuff opposing them.
Well, the cloud layer certainly adds an interesting component to that.
Yeah, it's gonna make spotting vehicles on the ground pretty tough.
Okay, so Kish is neutral, so that means back to Siri or Tom. I read that right? Same with Lavin's red.
Yeah, so Big Ton will probably be the closest refueling or rearming spot.
Okay, so this stuff's all south down to Kish, right?
Yeah, like north of Kish Island.
Okay, so I think I see all the Marines massed there. Playboy. I'm just trying to get a lay of the land and see if it makes sense for me to bring a Harrier or... I'm leaning towards Harrier. Okay, I'm just loading into a Harrier at Kesham.
Copy. I am just a few miles away from rendezvousing with Arco, south of Kesham.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Break away, break away, break away.
Abort rejoin. Arco, Colt 1-1. Request rejoin.
Colt 1-1. Arco, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000.
Rolling. I'll be going straight to the tanker shell.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Arco, on station at Bullseye 202 for 45 at 15,000.
Abort rejoin. Arco, Colt 1-1. Request rejoin.
Colt 1-1. Arco, proceed to pre-contact at 15,000.
Ready, pre-contact.
Cleared contact. Contact. Break away, break away, break away. You're taking fuel.
A nasty level for the cloud deck to be at.
Yeah, I'm lucky the tanker that I'm at is just above it. This would be probably fun in the clouds, but it's going to be interesting trying to hit targets.
Yeah, I just went into the clag at 6,700 feet. And out at 13.5.
Contact. Break away, break away, break away. You're taking fuel.
I love this game.
It's always sunny above the clouds.
Yeah.
This tanker's only doing 210 indicated. It'd probably be an adventure in the Tomcat to go that slow.
Yeah, I've tanked that slow. I made up a training mission based out of Sochi, and there's a tanker up there that I had accidentally put in too slow. I went up to tank off of it. I was like, okay, I gotta pick the speed up. It's going the perfect speed for the A10 though. You have harms?
A-firm.
Transfer complete. Disconnect.
Alright, I am full of fuel.
I'm still...
I'm going to be attacking from Keshem initially, just because I know there's a trigger zone somewhere over there that you're supposed to fly over.
Sorry, Keshem?
Yeah, so I'll be attacking flying east to west on my initial approach. I'm hoping that's going to give me a bit of cover from that 15. I'm probably gonna go feet dry on the deck. You're probably overflying all that other stuff at Bandar Lenge right now, although if you're above the clouds, you won't be able to see it.
Yeah, I'm at 20,000.
There is something hostile on the data link relatively close, but he's headed north.
Something just triggered.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you flew through the trigger zone.
Uh-oh.
That's okay. The Marines can hold out for a while.
I still got 77 miles to the tanker. Otherwise, I'm going to wind up over the AO completely out of fuel.
Yep, I'm going to start heading in and see what I can do about that SA-15.
Okay, and besides, there's an air threat out there for sure, and I only have a single Sidewinder.
Copy. Yeah, data link was showing something just north of the AO.
One of these days I'm going to have to figure out how to use the SA page on the Hornet.
Not that I'm all that experienced in the A10, but the A10 one looks a little bit better, but the Hornet one is still pretty sweet.
Altitude.
The TAD on
Altitude.
yeah, and I never bothered to learn how to use the data link with the A10.
Yeah, I had it. We flew a little bit last night, just screwing around, and by default we were all networked with each other. Like we could, everyone in the flight, our locations showed up to each other. But there's also stuff you can do, like sharing, yeah, mark points and stuff like that.
Yeah, I remember learning how to do that with the AI wingmen, broadcasting my speed and getting them to attack my target. I think left TMS long or something like that, or short. It's funny, I saw in the news today that the Lincoln battle group is being ordered in to make a presence known to Iran. And I was like, hey, that's kind of what we're doing right now.
I was watching a little bit of a hockey game last night, and they were showing the crew of the HMCS Regina was also in the Gulf right now, but they only showed it on the hockey game because they were showing them playing a hockey game against the Omani national team.
Yeah, I saw the same bit, and I was just thinking about the area that they would have been in. I was like, yeah, I know that area pretty well. Yeah, I wonder though, I mean, really, how good is the Omani hockey team?
I'm thinking that, like, you know, like a patrol boat crew of like 80 people can probably put together a hockey team that can compete with them.
Yeah, I mean, cute story, and I'm sure it, you know, that whole angle plays up Trudeau's diversity quotient for sure, but I'm thinking the Omani hockey team is probably not hardcore. All flights armors advancing.
Arco, on station at bullseye 124 for 21 at 15,000.
Alright, tanker in sight.
Guess I better tune a radio to AWACS.
9. Carrier is now starting turn to heading 325 degrees.
So once you fly over the friendly forces, their line, the end of their line should be marked with blue smoke. Anything north of blue smoke is a bad guy.
God, I hate tanking in this thing.
I am 40 miles from the target.
Nine. New final bearing 316 degrees.
Feet dry just northeast of Bandar Lenge. This weather may make low-level flight pretty exciting.
I fucking nailed that tanking.
Altitude.
Alright, I'm inbound.
I'm close, I'm about 20 miles out.
Oh, Blue AI seems to be doing some good work.
140 at 20,000 knots.
Oh yeah, that tour's close.
Check gears.
Hello.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. What we got?
What it is?
We are supporting Marines just west of Bandar Lenge. I am a few miles out and about to engage an SA-15 with arms. Tony is not much farther away from getting to the target area in a Harrier.
Alrighty, I'll spool up an A-10.
Yeah, you could rock an A-10, you could rock a Hornet, you could rock a Tomcat. Whatever you want.
Yeah, I'll go Hornet. Is Carrier the closest?
Yeah, I would imagine.
Boat stuff it is.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 336, 490 at 24,000, flanking.
Magnum?
Ordered my
Colt 1-1,
Ordered my
Overlord,
NVMe
Bra
drive from
335,
Amazon today.
490 at 24,000 knots.
Nice.
for the new build. I got a $100 gift card I won for doing a survey, so I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna fucking order it.
Overlord, Bra 067 for 160 at 23,000, flanking.
Oh, fuck, is the point track still not fixed on this?
On the Harrier?
Yeah.
Ooh. I didn't even know it was broken.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra
I thought it was working last time.
for 280 at 30,000, flanking. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 069 for 160 at
It's not
23,000,
snapping.
cold. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 332 480 at 23,000 knots.
Is that you running in?
Yeah, and I'm not getting lit up by that 15 anymore. But I never got a hit notification or a kill message in the chat log or anything. Which is worrisome, because if it's just gone quiet and it's going to pop back up, I am quite close to it. And not a lot of places to hide.
Son of a bitch.
getting tracked, but it's by a ZSU, I think.
Altitude.
I think you're just to the north of me.
That is a hell of a wind.
Well, I see a lot of burning stuff.
Yeah, they're cross country.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 014 for 280 at 30,000, flanking.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oh, there's something down there shooting at me.
Altitude.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 070 for 190 at 18,000 knots.
Altitude. Altitude.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 342 450 at 25,000 knots.
Is that SA-15 still active?
Negative. I'm not sure exactly what happened. I popped up and fired a harm at it from pretty close, probably only a couple miles away.
What the hell is not tracking any of our kills?
Oh, maybe that's the problem. Maybe I killed it and there was just no message, because if you're hitting stuff as well.
Well, yeah, but if you look at the
log is, yeah,
blank.
It's giving all the kills to the NPCs.
Yeah, and if you look at the kill log, the apostrophe button or whatever, so you don't have any kills, even though your Maverick took out some stuff. And I just placed a GBU on something.
For 190 at 18,000 flanking.
I see lots of smoking hulks.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra,
Is there any more targets left?
079 for 190 at 18,000 flanking.
Yeah, but
Altitude.
not much.
Altitude.
Colt 1-1,
It's
Overlord,
weird,
Bra,
I don't know.
035 for 230 at 12,000 hot.
Are you rolling in on that tank?
Yeah, I'm in on a tank from the south and rifle.
Bastard. Shack. It was nice on the TGP.
Yeah, I was tracking it with my other Maverick
Colt
too.
1-1, Overlord, Bra,
So I got,
346
oh, fuck, I'm
at
taking some more
450
ground fire here. How do I,
30,000
do you get
hot.
visual on any of those tracers?
No,
I got visual on a Harrier.
that's me.
I got credit for that one.
Rifle.
Altitude. Altitude.
BMP down.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 314, 440 at 29,000, flanking. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 003 for 280 at 30,000, flanking.
So was that the BMP that was shooting at you, Issa?
I'm not sure. I had already started my turn to egress, and the tracers were coming from behind me, so I didn't get a good look. It would have been towards the west of the AO, though.
I've got it.
Oh, you've got it?
I've got it on TGP. I'm just pulling around for a pass on it. It's actually a Shilka. Rolling in. Pickle.
Altitude. Altitude.
GBU landed beside it.
Was it a little further north?
It's okay, I'll roll around and get it on the next pass. Well, it blew up. Bimp.
Oh, I'm taking fire. Oh yeah, wounded airplane.
Altitude. Altitude.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 309, 440 at 22,000, flanking. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 339, 440 at 21,000, flanking.
There are two enemy air threats to the west.
One of them's about to go boom.
I need to RTB.
You gonna make it?
I hope so.
Bimp. That had a
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 040
something in the
for
bed that was
200
tracking
at
me.
19,000 knots. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 287, 440 at 22,000, flanking.
Flying stable.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 318, 435 at
Although it feels like I'm burning through a lot more
21,000
fuel than it should be.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 286, 440 at 22,000 knots.
I am missing my left flap.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 006, for 270 at 30,000, flanking.
Altitude. Altitude.
Yeah, I'd say I have a fuel leak.
Nine. You
Colt
final
1-1,
bearing
Overlord, Bra,
225 degrees.
328, 445 at 21,000, flanking. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra, 304, 445 at 22,000 knots.
Alright, those fighters don't seem to be coming any closer, and I'm pretty low on fuel, so I'm gonna head
Colt
for
1-1, Overlord,
Siri.
Bra, 328, 445 at 21,000 knots.
You going to Big Tund, Mal?
Yeah, I'm going to Tumb. Yeah, I'm at Mach 0.7 and I'm chugging through the fuel pretty good. Since I left the AO, I've already burned
Colt 1-1, Overlord,
2,700 pounds of fuel.
329,
And I'm not even in
445
burner.
at 21,000 knots. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 055 for 200 at 18,000, flanking.
So other than that, the odd little vehicle that is still returning fire at us, I'm going to say that that particular area is largely sanitized. So after rearming, I think I'm going to strike the targets at Bandarlenge Airport.
Ooh. Carpet bomb?
Oh, fuck! I am not Winchester. I always forget about the shit I put on my center pylon because I'm so used to having a fuel tank. I brought cluster bombs.
470 at 26,000.
There you go.
So there are a bunch of planes in the parking area at Bandarlenge, and a bunch of armor and buildings.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 330 460.
Say again, Tony?
26,000, flanking.
Yeah, easy for me to say. I said that the same. I made a similar slip of the tongue when I was talking about you in a Harrier and trying to say the word area, and a whole bunch of word salad just comes getting tossed in my mouth.
Toss salad in your mouth.
Yeah, just my mouth is just spewing out tossed salads.
And I'm down. I'm just grabbing a new airplane because I don't feel like waiting for the repair.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Bandarlenge, is there AAA threat?
312 470 at
If I had to guess,
26,000,
AAA,
flanking.
yes. Sam's, no. Although you directly overflew it on your way out of the AO. I don't know what altitude you were at.
7,000.
Yeah. Not quite close enough, probably.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 034 for 190 at 28,000 knots.
This plane infuriates me sometimes.
That damn Razbam.
Well, no change to anything I'm doing, but all of a sudden the bombs won't pick up the laser signal.
That is strange.
Both T-Pod and TV agree on the target. Fire is selected. Won't track.
Different laser code?
Haven't changed laser code. First half of my bombs dropped, tracked. Last half won't track.
Weird.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 012
So bend our lane gate?
Check gear, check gear.
8,000 flanking.
Yeah.
Check gear, check gear.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 320 for 60 at 35,000 knots.
Oh man, I'm having just a hell of a time trying to land in this wind. But I had my I wasn't in nav mode, so I couldn't cage my HUD. So that'll make it better now.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 339 for 160 at 16,000 knots. 18,000, flanking. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 322 for 100 at 25,000, flanking. Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 313 450 at 35,000, cold.
Fuel low. Fuel low.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 039 for 170 at 30,000, flanking.
Visual on the airstrip.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 034 for 250 at 20,000, hot.
Oh, I hope I got bombs on. So there's definitely AAA.
Do you guys see me on the F10 map anymore?
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 322 for 60 at
Am I on the F10
35,000,
map
cold.
anymore?
I don't see you. I don't know what your last position was.
No, I don't see you. You were just north of Bandar when I hit it.
Yeah, I'm south of it now over the water
You
In a-
are not there.
in a damaged Harrier. Trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah, you're a little bit on fire. I don't know very much about planes, but I don't know if it's supposed to be like that.
What's weird is I'm not on the map.
Yeah, you're missing like a quarter of the wing.
turn east, Tony?
Yeah, I've got Tumb in sight. Do you see me on the map?
No, but I used the info bar at the bottom of the screen to figure out your coordinates roughly and then find where those coordinates were on the F10 map. So remember, Littleton has a very, very short runway.
Yeah, that's fine. I think this thing will probably fly better in
Runway heading is 080.
yeah, like I'm going to put it down on a runway.
Oh, fine. Just do cool dude Harrier stuff then.
Yeah, I think the faster I can get this thing out of wing-borne mode, the better. Hey, I'm actually lined up with the runway. What the? Uh-oh.
That doesn't look good.
012-4350 at 38,000 flanking.
There is a whole mess of targets we didn't hit.
Where?
Massive amount.
Request refueling.
Just north of the Marines.
Request
Oh,
refueling.
really?
Yeah, like a count. Yeah, there's got to be at least 20 targets, including a convoy of bimps and transports, but there are Shilkas and tanks.
How close to the Marines? Like what grid?
Call 1-1. Overlord. Bra.
If you scroll in, they're
308 at
literally
7,000 hot.
BQ46. If you see where all those creeks end,
Yeah.
it's like they're literally just exactly north of that. There's
Oh, where
1,
those
2,
three creeks
4,
are?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 targets right there. And then there's another 2, 4, 6 south of there. And then there's another 2, 4, 6, 8 in a convoy moving towards BQ56. And the Tor, there's a man pad actually just north of there.
Ooh. Well, I think I blew up 5 airplanes at Bandar Lenge before I went down in a hail of anti-aircraft fire.
I was coming off a target and I glanced down at the gauges briefly and I looked back up and I was like, wow, the clouds are so reflective. It almost looks like, oh fuck, I'm upside.
Oh god.
So when I rolled wings level, I tore the left wing off.
Ooh. So are we going back to the Marines?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm going to load up cap and some dumb bombs on an F-14 because it looks like there's some bad guys.
Yeah. I'm almost ready to roll, so.
Call 1-1. Overlord. Bra. 009 for 350 at 30,000 flanking. Call 1-1. Overlord. Bra. 348 for 140 at 18,000 flanking. 100 at 35,000. Cold.
Refueling complete.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, pop-up group 046, for 240 at 5,000, flanking.
Rearming complete.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, pop-up group 310, 490 at 2,000, flanking.
I was flying around on Tomcat yesterday. Good times.
What just happened there, Tony? It said you landed and then 3 seconds later you crashed. Or said you took off and then 3 seconds later you crash landed on the boat again.
Yeah, the wind is throws things off a bit. Comes off the deck a little funky.
Oh, because it's not into the wind?
Yeah.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 051 for 160 at 30,000 knots.
I'm just turning the boat to go into the wind.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 356 for 130 at 16,000 knots.
Badger 1-1. This is Colt 1-1-1. FA-18. Bravo, Papa 529 17,000. I have AGM 65G. Bomb 600 gun.
Time on station is 0 plus 15. Available for tasking. What do you have for us?
Alrighty, I'm airborne.
Halt 1-1. No further tasking available. Good job. You may depart.
I'm tempted to try to take off while it's in a turn, but the last time I did it, it sent me off the deck like a frisbee. Nick was in the back seat. We went on off the front. It fishtailed twice on the cat and went off the front dead sideways.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck, I was worried about being late to the fight. You're taking an A10.
Yeah. When I was in New Hampshire for a couple months, my friend's place where I was staying at is right next to where the 104th does their training maneuvers and their mock engagement. Like, it's literally like 5 miles to the west where that airspace is. So like every Tuesday and every Thursday we would get 2 F-15s doing mock engagements there. From like 8 in the morning until 11 in the morning.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 070 for 130 at 24,000, flanking.
But then one morning, it was like a Wednesday, and I could hear this noise, and it was like, I know that noise, and I'm like, I just can't place it. And then fucking 2 A-10s come screaming across treetop level, and they were just like, they were probably maybe like 4,000 feet off the ground, just like skimming the mountaintops and like running through the valley.
035 for 230 at
and then about 10 minutes
9,000
later, another pair came through.
That would have been cool to see.
It was wild to see. Because, I mean, previously the only time I've ever really experienced that was the one time I was in Cold Lake for Maple Flag.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 002 for 200.
I mean, it was 13 at the time, so it was like B-52 skimming the treetops, scaring the shit out of you.
Okay, well that was a pretty scary departure off the carrier. It was still turning and I launched anyways and it flung me off sideways straight into a 90-degree full
Oh shit.
And because your AOA is high, you can't use aileron. So full booted right rudder to get it left.
At 35,000 cold.
Well, I'm 57 miles out. See you guys in 20 minutes.
$56 miles.
I have the throttles against the stops and I'm doing 265 knots.
Yeah, I've got like half throttle and I'm doing 350, climbing at 4,000 feet per minute.
I can't hear Iso if he's talking.
No, I beeped my mic and then didn't say anything.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, pop-up group.
Just when Tony said he was 50 whatever miles away, I was going to chime in with, oh, so you'll be here in 30 seconds?
He could be. That was funny, trying to form up on 2 A10s last night in a Tomcat. So question for you, Tony. How hard, do you have trouble locking air-to-air targets with Jester in the Tomcat?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just me then.
No, and I mean, I'm kind of okay with it. From having Nick fly in the back seat and having a human Rio say, yeah, no, I know you can see it on the TID because that's the data link, but I'm barely getting a tickle of them on the radar. But I can also do stuff like this.
Hope that's you, Tony, because I'm external view.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, why didn't my cluster bombs? They didn't cluster.
Did you set the altitude?
Yeah, I set the height to 1,800 feet.
Instant fuse? Or
Yeah.
VT?
VT.
Yeah, it's kind of finicky when it wants to work and when it can get it to work.
Yeah, I was noticing that last night.
Pop-up group 040-4210 at 11,000 knots.
So if you guys see where I've got that that mark on the map, right next to the 6 in Bravo, Quebec 4-6, there's a bunch of targets right around there.
Yeah, I watched your Maverick blow something up.
Yeah, I had one Maverick that hit and another one that went just a hair long.
It's okay, it marks the spot. I can find stuff in TGP now. Whenever I get there. This wind is so strong, I'm watching it push the A10 and I'm watching it tilt it, make it turn slightly left and then the autopilot correct it.
It's a good thing it's not blowing out of the west, otherwise you'd never get here.
It's bad enough I'm doing 265. Although I am pretty heavy right now.
I'm sure it's just leftover weight from the holidays, man. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Well, I have 6 Maverick, 6 GPU 12s, 6 Mark 82s, a CBU 97, and 1 rocket pod.
Colt 1-1, Overlord.
I have a wee bit of ordnance.
354-450 at 20,000 knots.
And I have 1,150 rounds of freedom.
Altitude.
Got the date for my bear hunting trip.
Ooh, brown or black?
Black. I'm gonna head up to Prince George on May 24th, I think. Up for that week.
Nice. going shooting this weekend.
Bra 006 for 270 at 30,000 flanking.
Yeah, I gotta get out and sight my rifle in.
Yeah, my scope just came in. So, came in yesterday. Finally.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 059 for 140 at 29,000 flanking.
Altitude. Altitude.
Colt 1-1, Overlord, Bra 008 440 at 13,000 flanking.
One less MiG-28 to grace the skies.
Alright, ESO is Winchester and RTB.
Now I'm descending out of a cloud straight into a mountain range.
Miles to my first target.
fire on your right, Tony?
Yeah, got it.
Man, there is still tons of stuff out there. It's just scattered around, and because of the daylight, it's hard to spot it. Or because of the weather, rather.
Oh, I actually did get that. I hope I'm giving you enough idea of where all these guns are.
I just got one.
Tony's been doing some low dive bombing runs, and they're lighting them up, or trying to, but there's probably still 4 or 5 vehicles firing at him. Oh, and my game just crashed while I was switching between camera views. Balderdash.